Alright guys, Fascist Netherlands, video number 2. Continuing where I left off. I'm in a bungalow park right now. It's a light sprinkling on the coldest days of autumn right now. Just taking a stroll through the park. Now, I need to clarify something I said earlier. I might have misspoke. I said that I didn't want to come here. Well, I wanted to come here, see my brother, as much as it pains me to enter a fascist state. I had to visit my brother, and that's it, frankly. And I wanted to celebrate my daughter's 3rd birthday here, because celebrate it with her cousin. So I'm in the park here, and I'm gonna pick up where I left off earlier. So far, there's no closure of mosques, since Wilders is anti-Muslim, is an Islamophobic asshole. But they are banning the face veil. No problem with that. I'm against it anyway. But I'm against that stupid headscarf tax he talked about in Parliament at one point. Soon he might start taking away the benefits of ethnic and religious minorities, or recent immigrants, or people who have recently become Dutch, as well as immigrants. Taking away stay permits for foreigners here who are studying or staying with family. Those things could happen in the near future. Now, let's see. I got my notes in my hand here, so alright. So far, like I said in my previous video, no signs of a fascist state, no people disappearing, no secret police yet. But it's only a matter of one election. Now, let me tell you how he got into power. On June 9th, 2010, last year, the Netherlands had a general election after the government collapsed over disagreements in the coalition on Afghanistan. Now, so they had an election, and as I described why people vote for extremists, Europe is in a state of economic crisis. So Wilders blamed it on immigrants, expressed anger against the Dutch establishment, and won the most seats under a proportional system. Well, he won 3rd place with 24 seats out of 150. 1st place was the Liberals with 31 seats. 2nd place was the Labour Party with 30 seats. 4th place was the Christian Democrats. After 4 months of negotiation, the Christian Democrats and the Liberals formed a coalition. A minority coalition. But they were still several seats short. Wilders' party, combined with their two, gave them a 1-seat majority of 76. Although Wilders does not officially enter government, he gives them what is called a confidence and supply agreement, meaning that his party will vote yes on certain bills in order to ensure the government's survival, like the budget. Certain bills. But on all other bills, they're still free to vote however they want. Now, for a fascist party like the Party for Freedom, which Wilders leads, this is a dangerous precedent for the Netherlands, because it means he can wash his hands clean of all the shortcomings of this government, and everything that goes right with the government he can take credit for. So, basically, he can say if there was a bailout of a bank or something, or if the economy doesn't grow, he can say, hey, don't look at me, I wasn't part of the government. When something goes right, and when approval of the government goes up, he can take credit for everything that goes right with the government. So, being not officially part of the government, but keeping them propped up, propping up a minority government, this is a dangerous thing. Wilders should have just directly entered government. It would have been painful, but everything that goes wrong, people can blame him directly. Now, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So, yeah, what else is there to say about that? I'm trying to remember what I had to say earlier. Oh yeah, and if he was in government, the full extent of his policies would be seen, and he'd be voted out. He'd be kicked out. He'll lose several seats in the next election, because people will realize how horrible his policies actually are. Now, but if they allow this to happen, it would give him too many seats and too much leverage in the next election, and then he can really do damage to this country. So, dark days ahead in Dutch politics. Now, I'll be posting these videos on YouTube when I get back to Indonesia. By the time these videos are uploaded, I think the Dutch government is going to block YouTube. But then again, we're not a dictatorship yet. We're still more democratic than the United States for now. But it's progressively getting worse. Alright, I think that does it.